This is a monthly budget tracker which I have created in advance. Before creating the new format, let's see how it works. On the top, we have got months. In the very beginning, we have got our start month. Currently, the start month is January. If I change the month from here, if I'll do this, April, enter, all the months got changed. One thing I would like to clear in the very beginning, just by changing the months from the top, the data is not going to vanish. So in case you are going to start this format for the next year or new year, I would suggest to start in a new format, means blank format. Over here we can see current month in orange color, means current month will always be highlighted. If I'll do this February, enter, just notice we are in the month of April and the month of April is highlighted. When we come down, we have got our income, fixed expenses, investments. When we come down, we can see our variable expenses over here. In case you want, you can record all the expenses together. When we come to the bottom of the format, we can see savings per month and balance till date. Let's start creating a new format now. This is my example file. I'll insert a new sheet. Name of the sheet will be budget. We'll click on A1. We'll take column A closer. We'll click on B2. We'll increase size of column B. This will be start month. I'll take start month as January. We'll click just in front of start month. This will be 2025, means this will be our current year. We'll select the whole column and we'll align all the things in center. We'll select the whole sheet and we'll align all the things in mid. Perfect. We'll click just under 2025 and we'll insert the formula for first month, and the formula will be plus or equal to date value, bracket open, double inverted comma 1, double inverted comma close, and we'll click on start month and we'll click on year. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. We can see some random figure. We'll select couple of cells. We'll press Ctrl 1. We'll go to custom. We'll remove general and we'll type MMM, means M 3 times. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. Now we can see Jan over here. I'll click next to Jan and we'll insert the formula for rest of the months, and the formula will be plus or equal to E date, bracket open, start date. This is my start date, comma, months. I want next month, means I want additional 1 month, so I'll put 1 over here, bracket close, and I'll hit enter. And we can see Feb. We'll align this in center. We'll select Jan and Feb and we'll change the cell color. We'll change the font color. We'll create borders. Now I'll click on Feb and we'll drag this till December. We'll come to left. Over here we have got our December. I'll delete rest of the columns. Perfect. We'll come to left. We'll select row number 2 and we'll change the font style. We'll do as Arial Black. We'll select row number 3 and we'll change the font style as Arial Bold. We'll align all the things in center. Over here also we will align all the things in center. We'll click on January. We'll change the cell color and font color. We'll click just after 2025 and we'll select till end. We'll merge this together. We'll change the cell color. We'll change the font color. We'll increase the font size. This will be monthly budget. Enter. We'll click on monthly budget. We'll align this in left. Now we will click on start month. We'll select year and monthly budget and we'll change the cell color. We'll change the font color. We'll insert outside borders. Over here also I'll insert the border. We'll leave row number 4 blank. We'll take row number 4 closer. We'll click on row number 5. This will be income. Enter. Income 1. Enter. We'll drag this till income 5. In case you have got less or more income, you can increase or decrease row numbers. We'll click just under last income. This will be total. Enter. We'll click on total and we'll select the whole row. We'll make font size bold. We'll click just after income 1. We'll take some random figures over here. We'll drag this down. We'll click just in front of total and we'll insert the formula of sum, plus or equal to sum, bracket open. We'll select all the income from top to bottom. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we got total over here. We'll press Ctrl 1. We'll go to currency. Decimal places we'll do as 0. Rupee is my desired symbol. In case you can't see your desired symbol over here, just click on the drop down, select your country and you'll get the desired symbol. Now I'll come down and we'll click on OK. So rupee symbol got inserted just before my total. We'll select total and the amount. We'll insert borders and we'll change the cell color. We'll select as light gray. Now I'll click on income and we'll select till last month. We'll come to left. We'll go to home tab and we'll merge the cells. We'll change the cell color. We'll keep the color as green. We'll change the font color. We'll change the font style as Arial black. We'll increase the font size. We'll come to left. We'll click on income and we'll select till total. We'll create borders. We'll click on total of January and we'll drag this till last month, that is December. We'll come to left. Now I'll click on first month. We'll press Shift Ctrl right arrow key. All the months will be selected. I'll go to home. We'll come in the center. In center we get the option of conditional formatting. We'll click on drop down, highlight cell rule. We'll come to right hand side and we'll come to a date occurring. Over here we can see Sturday. I'll click on drop down and we'll select this month. We'll click on drop down, customize format, fill. From here I'll select a desired color and we'll change the font color. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. OK. We'll come to left and our current month got highlighted in orange. Whenever our month will change, color will shift automatically. Now I'll click on income and we'll select till total. We'll copy this, Ctrl C or Command C. We'll leave row number 12 blank. We'll take this closer. We'll paste this in row number 13, Ctrl V or Command V. We'll come down. We'll take row number 20 closer. We'll click on row number 21, Ctrl V or Command V. We'll come down. We'll take row number 28 closer and we'll paste in row number 29, Ctrl V or Command V. Perfect. Let's go up. I'll press escape. We'll go up. This is income. This will be fixed expenses. We'll click on header, means I'll click on fixed expenses and we'll change the cell color. We'll do as red. We'll change headers later on. Let's come down. This will be investments. Enter. We'll change the cell color and font color. We'll come down. We'll delete income from here. This will be variable expenses. Enter. We'll come down. All the things are done. Let's come to fixed income. We'll come to left. We'll delete all. I'll take few examples of fixed expenses like rent, gym, loan EMI, maid salary, cable TV. We'll come down. We'll delete all the amount from here. We'll come down. Investments. We'll do as investment. Investment 1. We'll drag this down. Let's come down. We'll take some examples of variable expenses. Electricity, shopping, food, mobile bill, others. We'll delete all the amount from here. We'll go on top. I'll take the figures of January and February from my example file. So I have taken figures from my example file. We'll come down. We'll leave row number 36 blank. We'll take this closer. We'll click on row number 37. This will be savings per month. We'll increase size of column B. This will be balance till date. We'll select both the heads and we'll change the cell color. We'll change the font color. We'll create borders. We'll select row number 37 and 38 and we'll change the font style. We'll do as Arial bold. We'll increase column size. Now I'll click just after savings per month. We'll select couple of cells and we'll create borders. We'll click just after savings per month and we'll insert our formula. Formula will be plus or equal to, we'll go on top, total income minus We'll come down, fixed expenses minus total investments minus total variable expenses, means total income minus total expenses. Now we will hit enter. And this is our saving for the month of January. We are not able to see January over here. Let's go on top. We'll click just under first month, that is January. We'll go to view. We'll come to right hand side. We can see the option of freeze panes. We will click over here. Now we can come down and our months are visible. We'll come down, balance till date. Formula will be plus or equal to savings per month. Enter. So this is for the first month, but for the second month, formula will be different and it will be plus or equal to balance till date plus savings per month. Enter. We will align this in center. We will drag our formula over here and we can see the changes in balance till date. Let's come down. Let's drag our formula and see what result we are going to get. Over here, there's no saving per month, but then also we can see balance till date. In case you are comfortable with this, no need to do any changes. But in case you want to show 0, just come over here, double click on the formula, come in the very beginning and insert the criteria of if. If, bracket open, savings per month is equal to 0. If savings per month will be 0, comma, in return we want 0. So I'll put 0 once again, comma, we'll come to the end, we'll close the bracket of if and we'll hit enter. Now let's drag the formula and our balance till date is 0. I'll select all, we'll go to home tab and we'll change the cell color. We'll change the font color. We'll go to view, means we'll go to view tab and we'll remove the grid lines. Now I'll click on savings per month and balance till date and we'll drag this till last month. Perfect. I'll come to left. We'll go on top and our format is ready now. In the same way, you can create your own monthly budget or yearly budget. I'm sure you must have loved the video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you soon with a new topic. Till then, bye bye.